allowing everyone to come in. Wishing you a peaceful, grand rising. Thankful for life. Thank you for breath. Thank you for love. Grateful for another day to create something new. Grand rising, blessings. Yes, divine wildflower, great grand rising gods and goddesses. What are we telling ourselves? It's the perfect segue into what are we telling ourselves? Are those things in alignment with the things we want, with the highest versions of ourselves? The things that we're telling ourselves, are they in alignment with those things, that way that we want to be? Are we increasing or decreasing the space between you and the things you want with the things that we're telling ourselves? Is it increasing or decreasing the space between you and your manifestation? What does it mean to get your hopes up? I remember in the past they would say, don't get your hopes up too high. Is hope positive or negative? So why do people say it with such a negative energy? Don't get your hopes up too high. Is it the past or others that don't believe or show you that your circumstances can't change? The meaning of hope. Believing good things will happen with faith in a higher power. Hope. A feeling of expectation or desire for a certain thing to happen. Is it the expectation that creates the negative energy surrounding hope? On one end, it says to have no expectations. On the other end, practice expecting good things to happen, to create space for good things to happen. Believing good things will happen in faith, with faith in a higher power. That's what hope is. Believing good things will happen with faith in the higher power. That brings up a scripture for me. Trusting God with all your heart, and God will light your path. Trusting God with all your heart, and God will light your path. Hope can't work without faith. Because anyone, or even your past, can rain on your parade if you're not anchored in your faith. What are we telling ourselves? Are we telling ourselves that we are worthy? Are we telling ourselves that our manifestations are on its way? Do you believe it? Are you telling yourself that you can have all that you want? Do you believe it? What type of soil are you planting in? We want to manifest, right? We want to change our circumstances. We want to become the best versions of ourselves. So what are we telling ourselves? What do we believe? What type of soil are we planting in? Is it doubtful soil? Unworthy soil? Undeserving soil? Or is it a loving soil? A compassionate soil? A forgiving soil? An overstanding soil? Last week we spoke about words and the intention that we fill our words with. Most times when we pour into others, we may not feel completely the way that we're pouring into. But where is that energy coming from if we're able to pour into others? I believe it's our higher power, our soul, our higher selves, giving us the words to say to others and to ourselves at the same time. Like attracts like. Everything is a teachable moment. Everything is a healable moment. If we could see we are on a journey with ourselves, closing the gap with ourselves, closing the gap with our manifestations, increasing our wisdom, expanding into new dimensions, increasing our authentic power, being intentional about the words we speak over ourselves, into ourselves, about ourselves. Gods and goddesses, kings and queens, powerful, superheroes. Let's relax and rest and sink into our space, our divine space of peace, immense love, authentic power, truth, wisdom, Just take a deep breath, breathing in intentionally, filling yourself up with peace, and exhaling anything weighing you down. Take that deep, intentional breath. Creating an intentional rhythm of breathing in peace and breathing out anything weighing you down, anything blocking the flow of the life force energy traveling within your body, around your space. Breathing in more peace, breathing out anything that's blocking, weighing you down. Just be intentional. Just blow out all the depression, spending too much time in the past. Blowing out the sadness. The miscommunication. Breathing in love. Breathing in compassion for yourself. Breathing out anger. Breathing out disappointment. Our bodies becoming lighter and lighter, releasing all that weight we've been holding on to, replacing it with love. Divine love from the highest power. Just be intentional. Only intaking divine. Blowing out everything that's weighing us down. Allowing your body to become lighter. Your mind to become lighter. Your heart to become lighter. Your limbs to become lighter. But grounded in the love and nurturing of Mother Earth. Grounded. Thank you, Mother Nature, for holding us up, supporting us, for protection, for divine love. Now I want us to envision ourselves levitating, flying up above to the space of overstanding. So we're going to fly above our home, directly up into the sky. Over your street. As you look down, you can see your home. It's like you can see right into your apartment or your home or your house or your space. You're above. In the space of overstanding. because we're in it, it's hard for us to see all aspects of it. So we rise above it to overstand it from a new perspective. I want you to see into your home from above. New perspectives from this view. New wisdom from this view. A new overstanding from this view. New perspectives equal healing, equals forgiveness, equals freeing yourself from things holding you back, holding you down, weighing you down. To your left is the past. To your right is the future. It hasn't happened yet. And where you are is in the present. Let's take a deep, intentional breath. Let's breathe in. Hold it. And release. Let's think of something we want to manifest in the future to the right. Think of that thing that you want to manifest. It could be big, it could be small. And as you look to the right, I want you to see yourself with it. See yourself there. See yourself as the manifestation. Allow it. Allow yourself to see it. Let's take a deep breath. Breathe in. Hold it. Release. Now let's come back to the present. What it feels like in the present. Before we manifest what we want, in the past, there may have been something that stopped us in believing. Something directly attached to the future manifestation and the present. Let's look to the left. Let's allow that moment to come to us. When did we tell ourselves that we were not worthy of that manifestation? When did we pick up that bag, that baggage? Maybe someone told us that we couldn't have it. Or unworthy. Let's take a deep breath. Hold it. And release. Let's fly to a moment in the past. Remember, we're above it. Maybe someone said you can't do it, or you can't have it. Allow your subconscious to take you to a moment where you were told or you felt unworthy. Somewhere where you developed a belief, a self-limiting belief, not the truth. It's like your higher self showing you a past cord that attached itself to you, or an untrue belief that you adopted. Maybe it was a person who projected their holes or ego onto you. Maybe they haven't seen it happen before until you. Maybe they were told it was impossible. Doesn't mean that it is. Let's allow a new story, a new perspective to reveal itself. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. With each exhale, we're going to blow out the baggage, the weight, the untrue beliefs that we adopted. Those cords that attached itself to us. With each exhale, we're going to breathe out, blow out that energy. Let's breathe in. Hold it. Blow it out. Get it all out. Let's breathe in. Hold it. Blow it out. Just breathe in. Hold it. Blow it all out. Allow the light to peek through, releasing all of the hurt, the disappointment, the lies, the self-limiting beliefs, making space, freeing yourself for new perspectives, a new story. We're writing a new story. We're adopting new beliefs. Let's see a new past. A new past. Freeing ourselves. See this new perspective freeing you in the present. Feeling lighter, feeling freer, allowing, hopeful, trusting, open to the possibility of all your manifestations. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Release. I want us to look over at our right and see ourselves again with that manifestation. See ourselves freer, lighter, open. Allow yourself to feel that manifestation, closing the gap with you, showing you the way, how to receive. Allow yourself to receive. Know that you are worthy, and that manifestation is yours. If you could see it, if you could dream it, if you could feel it, it's already yours. Think of it as your highest self already has it. You're bringing it into this dimension. Your ancestors already have it, ready to crown you with it, ready to gift you with it. It's on its way. I want us to come back to the present moment and look below us into our homes, into our communities, to our families, to our space. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. The last breath, we're going to lower back into our bodies. And on the exhale, we're going to open our eyes, returning back into our space, into our home. Just breathe in. Hold it. Release. Just breathe in. Hold it. Release. Last breath, we're going to lower back into our bodies. Exhaling, opening our eyes. Just breathe in. Hold it. Release. Still feeling the manifestation, our manifestations on us like armor, a part of us. Creating new stories, a new narrative. Freeing ourselves, seeing the purpose in everything. It only happened to make us stronger, not as a definition of our life. Does not define us. Those moments of the past do not define us. They just propel us into new dimensions, new perspectives, new stories. I want to thank God for allowing us to co-create this space. I want to thank God for allowing me to be a reminder. I want to thank you for allowing me into your space. If anyone would like to bless our space with some words of power, speaking into us, filling this space up with contagious power that we can take and activate to others.
Good morning, everyone. Good risings. Blessings to everyone. I think for me, I'm trying to shift with the weather. As the weather starts to get nicer, I'm starting to feel that in my energy, in my mood, and how I'm choosing to show up for the community, but also for myself. And I'm just in a season of choosing joy at the start of the day. Like, I want joy today. And that is what I'm looking to invite. So, just being very conscious of how I'm showing up to receive that joy. But today, the sun is shining in my room, and that always gets me up. So, I wish you all a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Thank you, Jai, as always.
Thank you, Christy. And Spirit was just whispering to me to say to you that you are joy. That's what you bring. So, you are joy. Just simple as that. You bring joy. You are joy. So, sometimes we wait for joy to show up, or that we choose in joy. You are joy. So, just be you.
That's definitely my affirmation. Thank you.
Thank you, Christy. Elite, your hand is raised.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, bless.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I can't even begin to tell you what I'm feeling right now. I feel like I want to strip, but this brought so much heat. Like, I'm hot. Like, my head, my phone. And I've done meditation before, I've done yoga before, but I'm like, this is different. And I was listening to everything I'm writing. So as I was writing, oh my God, I felt calm, pain, heat, uneasy, head tight, body, uneasy, weighted, air to chill. And then on the side, I had to think about it. I was like, this is when you actually start to work. And then, so I'm like, why is it so hot? And I guess you like shut everything. When you breathe out, just shut it. So I'm hot. It's time to let it go. And my word for today is drive. So everybody, whatever is driving, you drive. Move forward. And thank you.
Miss Elite, I just want to say that Spirit just spoke to me. That's your Kundalini. That's that life force energy inside of you rising. We have, I know you have heard of chakras, but that's a real thing. We have these power points in our bodies, and life force energy travels up these power points. So that energy that you feel is divine. Something is leaving, something is releasing, something is being activated. Your chakras are opening up.
Yeah, because I've been freaking I've been like, I'm finally going to let it go and give it away and not pick it up to go to work. So this is day 2, I guess, of me doing the work. I'm taking classes, I'm doing whatever, but I'm like, I'm done with this, but I've never felt so hot. Like, why am I hot right now? I'm hot.
Also, another thing is, we're not traveling alone. So that life force energy, we all have energies around us, supporting us, empowering us, lifting us, showing us the way. I'm not sure of if you've experienced anyone close to you that you've lost. That heat can also be that energy too. Like energies around you, surrounding you, all for positivity, all for your greatest, the betterment of you, but that all of it is energy. Energy is powerful and is real. There's so many things we don't see that's happening for us. And with you doing the work, you're just unlocking dimensions and energies that's ready to just support you and propel you forward. Yes, like we are powerful. We're energetic. We're energy. We're beings of energy, vibration, healing. When you heal, just think about it. Something that happened in the past, it happened, right? It has to take form somewhere. So if you reacted to something in the past by holding it in, or, okay, I'm going to react this way, I'm going to be this way, I'm going to become a wall, that energy is trapped. Your heart is trapping your heart from flowing. That energy takes space somewhere. And then when you heal it, you discover a new perspective. The energy leaves. So if that energy was trapped in your knees, for instance, those knee problems go away. So now you got to learn how to walk different, walk new. It's like being a baby, learning how to walk again for the first time. Learning how to love again for the first time. Learning how to be you without all those cords and baggage. You're healing your legacy. You're healing your kids, their kids. Not taking it into the future. Liz Parker said, I would suggest to the practice of tapping, which helped me release energy from my body and chakras. Yes, Liz.
You know, I've done that about a few years ago. I tried it, but I never picked it back up. So I think that's something I have to pick it back up. And that's somebody wrote it up. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting ready for work. You ladies are about to make me cry before I go to work. I love this group, but yeah, tapping is great. I actually just started it, and yeah, it's wonderful. Great results.
Yes, tapping. Yes. Also, our nutrition is another part of those that heat energy too. Nutrition plays a major part. What we're intaking, what we're consuming. A happy Women's Month, Women's Year, Women's Dimension. And if anyone wants to still share before I pray us out of here. Just want to thank God. I want to thank our angels, all of our ancestors, all of our guides, all of the moments that taught us. I want to thank God for the wisdom, for the new perspectives, for the new days, to create new stories, create new energy, recognizing that we are joy from the beginning. I want to thank you all for just your energy, your authentic energy, your authentic power. I want to thank you for the way that you love, the way that you share, the way that you show up for others. And I pray to God that God shows us just how powerful, just how golden, just how divine we are by showing us how powerful we are with the energies that travel within our bodies, the breaths that we take, the love that we intake, the love that we show ourselves. I pray that everything you touch turns to gold. I pray that everywhere you walk, you feel peace. You feel God walking with you. You feel your angels walking with you. I pray that everyone feels not alone, but full with all of God's angels and gifts and love. I pray that we walk in magic and in power. I thank you. I thank you, God. Ashe, namaste, and peace and blessings to everyone. Thank you.